Nigeria's inflation rate drops to 33.4%, first decline in 19 months. Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea sign agreement on Gulf of Guinea gas pipeline. And INEC engages security agencies on surveillance and vigilance ahead of Edo and Ondo state elections. Thank you for joining us on News Now on TV360 Nigeria. I'm Simisola Atigun. For the first time in 19 months, Nigeria's inflation rate has declined to 33.40% in July 2024, below the 34.19% reported in June 2024. In the Consumer Price Index published on Thursday by the National Bureau of Statistics, the inflation rate decreased by 0.8%. The Bureau revealed the headline inflation rate in July showed a 0.3 percentage points lower when compared to the June 2024 headline inflation rate. NBS also said food inflation rate in July dropped to 39.5% compared to 40.87% in June. However, on a year-on-year basis, the July figure was 12.55 percentage points higher compared to the 26.98% inflation rate recorded in July 2023. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu and Equatorial Guinea President Teodoro Mbasogo have signed an agreement on Gulf of Guinea pipeline project, further firming partnership for mutual development. The agreement, signed on Wednesday in Malabo, covered legislative and regulatory measures for the gas pipeline, establishment and operation, transit of natural gas, ownership of the gas pipeline, and general principles. There are details in this report. Speaking at the event, President Bola Tinubu, who is on a 3-day official visit to Equatorial Guinea, said the signing of the agreement will open up new opportunities for gas exploration and employment. The president also disclosed that he and his Equatorial Guinea counterpart had earlier discussed issues relating to food security, conflict resolution mechanisms on the continent, and multilateral relations during a private meeting that preceded the signing of the agreement.
In the area of African and African Union, we resolved that we work together to make sure that the solution to many of our problems in Africa is skill development program that must enhance the power of our youth. And if we can do that, we have vibrant, highly educated youths who are ready to work and find solutions on their own. Then we will employ technology, collaboration to really promote prosperity.
President Tinubu added further that discussions also covered the prospect of the African Continental Free Trade Area and the vision of Africa having a permanent seat in the Council of the United Nations.
And find a solution for the conflict. The continent, both inadequate capital, industrialization effort, research and development programs that will enlighten our people and navigate our way through problems. Instead of crisis, conflicts, that's bothersome in the Republic of Congo and others. We have to look inwards to solve these problems for ourselves.
In his address delivered in French, the president of Equatorial Guinea said the signing of the agreement is vital for Africa's development.
I would like to begin by expressing my gratitude for the excellent relations of friendship and cooperation that have always existed between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau. We are proud to maintain these relations because I would like to thank the brother country of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Guinea-Bissau. For maintaining the internal stability, we would like these relations to reach the levels of economic and commercial cooperation. Nigeria is an industrialized country, a country that has reached an international level, and it is the result of what Guinea-Bissau is hoping to achieve. We also have the technical advantage of industrialization and economic diversification. That is why we have the hope that our cooperation will reach all continents.
Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tuga and his Equatorial Guinea counterpart Simeon Oyono Esono also signed the agreement. Simisola Adigun, TV360 News. Ahead of the Edo and Ondo State governorship elections, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Mahmood Yakubu, has called on security agencies to intensify surveillance. Speaking at the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security meeting on Wednesday at the INEC headquarters in Abuja, Yakubu emphasized on the critical role of security personnel in ensuring free, fair and credible elections. Represented by the Director of Internal Security, the National Security Advisor and co-chair of the ICCES, Nuhu Ribadu, warned that any attempt to undermine, interfere with or disrupt the peaceful conduct of the elections will be viewed as an assault on the very essence of Nigeria's democratic values.
Political parties, candidates and their supporters to maintain the peace as we approach the election day and beyond. Party and campaign spokespersons should tone down their negative rhetoric. For the security agencies, this is the time to be more vigilant. You should leave no stone unturned in dealing with any real or potential threats to the conduct of peaceful and transparent elections. Already, concerns have been expressed about the possibility of armed state and non-state actors disrupting processes. With just 37 days to the Edo governorship election and 93 days before voters in Ondo State go to the polls, we should continue to work together to ensure that the training of election officials, logistics for the movement of personnel and materials, polling and collation activities are not disrupted in any way.
We will defend the integrity of the polls using every lawful means at our disposal. And anyone attempting to disrupt the conduct of the elections will face the full wrath of the law. Law enforcement agencies are on high alert and ready to swiftly and decisively deal with anyone trying to undermine the polls. To the voters in Edo State and Ondo as well, you are encouraged to vote confidently, knowing that government is standing with you and is determined to protect you. Protect your voice. Therefore, your role in promptly reporting any suspicious activities or threats to the authorities is crucial in this regard.
On security, the Defense Headquarters has renewed calls for Nigerians to join the fight against terrorism, describing it as the most direct asymmetric threat to Nigeria's security and to the nation's stability and prosperity. The Director, Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, made the call while giving an update on the activities of Nigerian troops across the country. Addressing newsmen on Thursday, Buba revealed that the troops prevented oil theft of the estimated sum of over 943 billion naira, adding that the rejigged war against oil theft in the country has resulted in an upsurge in the nation's crude oil production. And in politics, the Social Democratic Party in Kogi State has called for the immediate removal of the State Commissioner of Police, Bertrand Onoha, over alleged neglect of responsibilities which has heightened insecurity in the state. Speaking with reporters in Abuja on Wednesday, the spokesperson of the SDP Governorship Campaign Council, Isaiah Ijele, said the party does not have confidence in the ability of the police commissioner to handle the horizon insecurity in the state. Ijele warned of a possible anarchy and unrest in Kogi, which he says has become a den for robbers and kidnappers under the watch of Onoha.
Another question you men of the press should help us ask Inspector General of Police, IG Ogoteku. With due respect, sir, you delivered me. You flew all the way with helicopter to Lokoja to save me. But then, sir, there is still more work to do. After you saved me, your man, he stayed there. 2 of your officers were killed. And today there is nothing have been done about that. The house of DG of our campaign, Sheikh Ibrahim, was riddled with bullets all over. The evidence are still there. What have been done? They didn't even spare goat, animals in that compound. Animals, goat, ram were shot in the process of that bogus operation led by a veteran Onoha. As I speak to you, insecurity, a bus that left Nyanya to going to Ankpa was ambushed by kidnappers. Every day, Kogi is becoming to a hotspot for kidnappers. Bertrand Onoha is the CP. He has not ordered his men to be positioned to save the souls of our men, of our women, of our pregnant women and children. He hasn't done that. As I speak to you, a village called Omagede, Bagana, Agejeju, Ajokpachi, in Omala local government is still under the siege of the bandit. Our people are still in IDP. Bertrand Onoha is the CP of Kogi State. What have you done? It is only electoral matters that you are interested. As I speak to you, everyday kidnapping along Aloma, Ejuli. What has you don't see a single policeman there. What is Bertrand? Why is Bertrand Onoha is still in Kogi? We don't need him in Kogi State as a CP.
We'll take a short break now. When the news returns, Columbia University President Minoj Shafiq resigns after Gaza war protests. Stay with us for details.
In the last 3 years, we have built a multi-purpose center, which is the envy of all in our constituency. And I can tell you that the people who are living there are already enjoying it.
Guy, do you think what this man just said is true? See, I seriously doubt. I'm sure it's one of those their silly lies.
Wait, do you know there's a way to find out if these things he's saying is true or not? This is the Construct app. It gives people like us a sure way to track implementation of constituency projects. It gives valid and verified information on location of projects, amounts allocated, amount funded, the level of job done, and even the profiles of concerned legislators. You and I can post directly on this app.
Are you serious?
This is the Go-To app if you want to know how our Commonwealth is being expanded by the government.
Wow. Let's even see if what this man said is true. Show me.
The Construct app is developed by Other Paper Nigeria with support from USAID and is available on both Google Play Store and Apple Store.
And it's true.
Of course, I told you.
Corruption not in my country.
Hello. Alahaji. Right now I'm in Abuja. No. Hello? Adamu. Right now I'm in Kano. Yes. When I get back, I will just call you. Look, what is wrong with you? I'm talking on the phone and you are gesticulating and doing. What's wrong with you?
Daddy, where exactly are we as we speak?
Are you alright? This is Lagos.
Well, you just lied to someone that we're in Abuja.
Keep quiet. Who told you you can tell an elderly person is lying?
Daddy, you just lied. And by lying, you are raising corrupt children for the future of Nigeria. That is corruption, not in my country.
Corruption not in my country.
Welcome back. Let's take you through our top stories. For the first time in 19 months, Nigeria's inflation rate has declined to 33.40% in July 2024, below the 34.19% reported in June 2024. In the Consumer Price Index published on Thursday by the National Bureau of Statistics, the inflation rate decreased by 0.8%. The Bureau revealed the headline inflation rate in July showed a 0.3 percentage points lower than compared to the June 2024 headline inflation rate. We also informed you that Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu and Equatorial Guinean President Teodoro Mbasogo have signed an agreement on the Gulf of Guinea pipeline project, further affirming partnership for mutual development. The agreement, signed on Wednesday in Malobo, covered legislative and regulatory measures for the gas pipeline establishment and operation, transit of natural gas, ownership of the gas pipeline, and general principles. In case you missed any of our news bulletins or for more updates, you can catch us on Limex World TV and AVO TV or log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at TV360 Nigeria, or download our mobile app on Google Play Store, Huawei App Gallery, and Apple Store. On Facebook, we're TV360 Online.
Opinions are free, facts are sacred, but truth is universal.
How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
When you go into public office, you must be ready to answer to the people.
We know where the enemy is. 3 places, the Lake Chad Basin, the border area between Nigeria and Cameroon, and then the Sambisa Forest.
On Digi360, we give you a complete dose of everything. Opinion, facts, and undiluted truth.
I hardly believe what politicians are saying in this part of the world.
A new Nigeria is possible, a future is possible.
We delve into the issues, dissect it so that you can understand it, use it to take action.
I don't think there's any need for any governor to look for grant for ranching.
Digi360, dissecting the issues.
Let's now join Victoria Akonde to keep us up to speed with events in the world of business. What's the latest, Victoria?
The Nigeria Customs Service has been directed to start the implementation of the 0% import duty and exemption of value-added tax on basic food items. This announcement on the timeline of the implementation of the duty waiver is contained in a statement released on Wednesday by Abdullahi Maiwada, the Chief Superintendent of Customs and National Public Relations Officer for the Controller General of the Customs. In July, the federal government had approved a 150-day duty-free window to facilitate the importation of maize, ox brown rice, and wheat as part of measures to address escalating food inflation. Responding, the Controller General of the NCS, Bashir Adeniyi, has instructed officials of the service to commence enforcement measures. Still on business, in a bid to simplify the non-tax payment process by residents and corporate entities in Lagos, the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has formally inaugurated the innovative Lagos Revenue Portal. Speaking at the launch on Thursday, the governor said the innovative online platform is designed to simplify how Lagos residents and corporate entities perform their civic responsibilities in the form of non-tax payments, making the entire process more efficient, convenient, and secure. He added that the portal allows residents to manage and print their bills and make payments online through multiple available channels. We'll go on a short break and be back with stock market reports. It's the fourth trading day of the week, and the Nigerian exchange market closed in bearish territory, making its fourth consecutive day of negative close, dipping by 0.1%. The market capitalization now stands at 55.14 trillion naira. In the aggregate, 116 NGX listed equities were active, with 14 gainers and 31 losers. On the losing side, Oando led the losers, with its share price falling by 9.94%, making it end at 32 naira 60 kobo per share, followed by Associated Boss Company. At the end of today's trading session on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, over 271 million shares were traded across 7,233 deals, totaling a market value exceeding 3.5 billion naira. When compared to the previous trading day, which is Wednesday, the 14th of August, today saw a 14% decrease in volume, a 36% drop in turnover, and a 14% decline in the number of deals. Now, shifting our focus to the global market. Now, reverse is the case as all our select global equities are on a winning streak as they all ended in the bullish territory. Now moving on to the foreign exchange market. The naira dipped against the US dollar, trading at 1,600 naira on the black market. Meanwhile, the British pound traded at 2,080 naira and the euro at 1,725 naira. And that wraps up our business and stock market report. Over to you, Simi, for the rest of the news.
Thank you very much, Victoria. And on the foreign scene, Brazil authorities investigating the Brazilian plane crash that killed all 62 on board on August 9 now have the full transcript of the black box, although its contents did not immediately explain the cause of the accident. According to local media report, the transcript from the cockpit voice recorder indicates the pilot and the co-pilot had noticed a steep loss of altitude about 1 minute before the crash. According to the Global Report, the transcript covers about 2 hours of audio recording, including the co-pilot saying the plane needed more power to be stabilized. Meanwhile, Brazil's Aviation Accident Investigation Center, SANIPA, guarantees no publication had access to the voice recorder's audio, transcript, or data. Still on the foreign scene, Columbia University President Minouche Shafik has resigned from her position 4 months following the protest that broke out on the university's campus in April over the war in Gaza, leading to arrests, property damage, and backlash over the institution's handling of the protests. Shafik's resignation comes only a year after she took the position of the private Ivy League university in New York City, and just a few weeks before the autumn semester is due to begin. The 62-year-old is now the third president of an Ivy League university to resign over her handling of Gaza war protests. On the sporting scene, as the poor performance of Team Nigeria at the 2024 Paris Olympics continues to generate reactions, Minister of Sport Development John Eno says the different sporting federations in the country need comprehensive reforms for efficient sports development. The minister, who apologized to Nigerians over the poor outing in Paris, blamed the leadership of sporting federations for the lackluster performance. He emphasized on the need for systems and structures at the federations to get the best athletes to represent Nigeria and get the desired medals in the next games. Still on sports, Italy international Sandro Tonali will be available again for Newcastle from August 28 following his ban for breaching betting rules. The midfielder has been serving a 10-month ban issued by the Italian Federation for betting on teams he played for, which has ruled him out of action since October. An independent regulatory commission also sanctioned Tonali with an extra 2-month ban that was suspended until the end of the coming season. Newcastle says it has received confirmation from Italy's Soccer Federation that Tonali's sanction will run up to and including August 27. That's all on News Now. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.